having a look at the market, but we won't be trading today because I'm going to be trading later in Telegram. So I won't be trading at the moment, and I'll save that for Telegram. But we'll be having a look around the market and seeing what's happening, and then basically preparing ready for Telegram. Yeah, there's not a lot there you can do with that one. And looking through them, there's a pattern forming there. Could be it's done it all the way up there, but it's changing direction there. So let's get the first question out. Let's see what we can find in the questions. Now, the first question was, if I have problems withdrawing funds, will you really help me solve them? Of course, if you work with me and have any questions about the platform, verification or withdrawals, I never leave my students alone. Over the years, I've encountered various situations and understand how how they can get resolved. And if there's any issues, I will help resolve them, and we'll definitely work through it together and find the best solution. So I wouldn't worry too much about withdrawals. I will help you if there's an issue, but generally there's not an issue as long as you stick to all the rules, and you've complied to everything. Then there's not normally a problem. It's when there's a slight problem with you've done something or you've not done something, then there could be an issue. But they can be resolved quite quickly. Now, looking at the market again, we still that was that same one. I don't want to stay on there for too long. Now there is a pattern here, and it's changed there. So I wouldn't do anything there, to be honest. And this one, a little bit unpredictable. You wouldn't know where that's going, really. And, well, there's not a lot of movement there. Not a lot of movement there either. This one's got some, no, I wouldn't touch that. We will find something which would be reasonable soon as we're flicking through. So what a lot of people expect here, they would expect it to start coming down, but you can't just, it is doing that, but you'd have to wait for the next candle. You really would, because that can change direction very quickly. But the next candle would give you a little bit more. So that's really bouncing around. Now it may be that could be a sell. Yeah, that could have been a sold sell. But that would have been our first good one, I think. That one, well, not sure what would be going on there. So I wouldn't touch that. This one I'd expect to come down a little bit lower. It went a bit high there, went a bit lower there. It didn't break through the top Keltner there. And it's always done it below. Every time it's done it below. But this could be a first time. I'd expect it to go a little bit lower than the Keltner. But let's not sit and watch it. Let's have a look what else is there. Let's get another question out, shall we? Now, the next question. Why do you train others? What's your benefit? When? Well, when I was just starting out, I needed someone who could explain everything in simple terms and protect me from common mistakes. This is what I needed. Now I have the experience that I want to share with others because I'm interested in seeing people begin to understand the market and achieve their first results. This is what I wanted when I was younger, years ago, and I found someone to help me. And now I'm just going to do the same thing as that person helped me. Now I'm up for helping others, and furthermore, I'm building a strong community of traders around me, where we share experiences, we analyze markets, and we grow together. For me, this is a long-term project, not a desire to make money from one-time training offers. That doesn't interest me. But helping others in a team, that does interest me. And that's what I'm doing it. Maybe I'm sort of paying back what was given to me when I first started. But yeah, I think everyone needs to find someone who has done it before and got the experience and help you sort of put some roots down. Yeah, looking at this chart, doesn't look that interesting. Now, because we're not trading today, we can actually go lower and just look at the markets. So we won't stick to the 92% today. We will go a bit lower and see what's going on in the lower end of the market. Um, keep flicking through. Well, now there could be something here, but we'd have to sit and watch this for a while. It's changing direction now, or trying to. There's too much pressure on the buyers for the sellers, though. When the sellers start putting a bit more pressure on, then it will start moving. But we'd need to see the next candle just to see where that's going. Yeah, now the sellers are taking control. Now, I wouldn't want to put anything in now because it's right in the center, because they could bounce back again at any point. But there could be something here. The next candle will tell us. Yeah, uh, it's in the middle though, because it could go any direction. I was hoping to see it go the other direction, but it didn't. But still, luckily, we're not trading today. Well, at the moment, anyway. Now, where were we? Oh, it's not actually. Let's start here. Okay. Well, I went to a restaurant the other day, and I didn't realise. Well, it wasn't a restaurant. I think it was more of a pub. And walked in there. Didn't really look at the outside of the pub. Didn't realise what it was. Sat down. Was given a menu. And oh my God, I've been traveling for so long. There was food on there, which was all English, and food on there I hadn't had for years. So I did order something I haven't eaten for a very long time, and it was superb, absolutely superb. I wasn't expecting to, really wasn't expecting that. So we're now here. Now, I think we're a bit late for that. We could have grabbed that if we was a bit earlier, but we're not trading at the moment. Not until we get into Telegram later. Yeah, I'll be doing a live session in Telegram after this live stream. Okay, let's dig another question out. Now, this is quite a popular question. Can I start with a small amount if my financial resources are limited? Yes, of course you can. I always say that your starting capital should be a comfortable amount for you. You shouldn't take out loans, borrow money, or risk any money whose loss will impact your life. So you should only start with money you can afford to lose, like training money. Yeah. Um, it's much more important to learn how to properly analyze the market and practice risk and gradually develop your skills. That's what brings results in the long run. So start with a small deposit and learn and build on that deposit. And in the Telegram channel, I'll help you do that. It's not it's not that difficult. I can help you do that. But yes, you can quite easily start with a small deposit. Many people do. Many people do. And now then people are earning $200 to $300 a day, which is quite nice, really, actually, for most people. Now, going back to the charts, we were still on 92%. There's not a lot there. And well, that one's a bit hectic. So there was a pattern forming here, and then lost lost its way there. So that's yeah, lost it. And this one, now we're down to 90 now. Not so good. Now, where are we going? Well, we're down to 90, so there it is. So now 89%. I wouldn't trade down here, not this low. But we can have a look at the market and see what's happening though. That's just gonna level off there. Where are we? There we are. 89%. That's going to level off there as well. It's going to go into a sideways movement, I believe. Now, where were we? Well, that position dropped. I'll go back to the top. Okay, that's a little bit unpredictable there. Now, there could be something here. It's done it here, and it done it here. And it's gone up in very similar. Well, that was not quite so similar, but that's both gone up quite similar. This would be worth. I would sit and watch this one, and there could be 2 or 3 trades in this one. Yes, it's following the same pattern now. Let's watch it and see if it will keep doing the same thing. Yeah, it's there. I think we would have won this trade if we put a trade in. Yeah, I think would have been quite safe with this one. But oh no, it's 92%, so um, not so bad. Yeah, we would have won that. We would have won that. But we'll keep looking, see what else we can find. And there could be another one here, but there's no history of it doing this. So yeah, I wouldn't bother. Nice little pattern forming here, and then it's all gone a bit strange here. Not sure what's going on there. I wouldn't bother with that. I don't know what that. I wouldn't bother with that. I like to find things I can really feel and see. No, flicking through though. It's done this sort of thing here, but it could do the same thing. So that would be a bit risky because we wouldn't know where that's going to end. The RSI is saying it's just going to keep going up. It looks like it could level off there. Yeah, there goes. It's leveling off now. So that's what I expect that one to do. Let's dig another question out. Uh, this next one is, can I master trading if I've never done it before? Absolutely. I've got many students who have mastered it and they do very, very well. So you absolutely can. Almost every professional trader once opened a chart for the first time. So everyone was a beginner at one point. Everyone. Um, and the first time round that they opened the chart, they're a beginner, and they didn't understand anything. I didn't understand anything. The key is not to try and learn everything in one day, but to move step by step. That's to learn slowly. And with the right training, regular practice, and discipline is really important. Even a person without experience can gradually master trading and learn to make informed decisions. But discipline is really important, and controlling yourself. So you've got all your all your human feelings, which can destroy your deposit. So discipline is very, very important. That needs to be mastered really to be really, really good. Now, where were we? Going back up here again. Now we're looking at the GBP. I don't like that. I wouldn't bother with that. But everyone must realize this is not a get rich quick scheme. So you gradually build things. So if you start with a small deposit, you can add to your small deposit, and over the next sort of like weeks and months, it will build and build and build. And that's the way to do it. No one's got anything to prove. You just need to slowly accumulate your deposit, your account, and then build it up enough so you can take a withdrawal every month, and that would be your added salary to whatever else you're doing. Wouldn't do anything there. So that's doing the same thing it's done there. So I would say that's going to change direction at any point now. But you'd have to wait and see the next candle to see when the direction will change. We need to see the next candle. And that's changed. It's got a new candle, but it's right on the middle Keltner. So I would still need to watch it because that can bounce in any direction on that middle Keltner. But it's doing exactly what I thought it would. It's following the pattern. Yeah, that would have been a good place to place a trade, I think. It's not moving much, and it's trying to change direction. It's not ready to do a trade yet. It can't make its mind up. The buyers and the sellers are pushing as hard as each other, so it could just level off for a while. But you'd have to watch that for another couple of candles to see where it's going to break. But let's go to the next one. Let's add another question. Now, this was another popular one. Is it possible to earn good money using your phone? Yes. Yes, for sure. Thanks to modern technology, you can analyze the market, open trades, and manage your positions directly from your smartphone. I do it from an iPhone. Many traders use their phones as fully fledged trading tool, especially once they understand their strategy and they know what they're doing. It's a little bit small if you don't know what you're doing. You need to practice on something a bit bigger first, I believe. And then you can move on to your phone. But you can do it on your phone quite easily. But it's important to understand the results depend not on the device, but on your knowledge, discipline, and the decision-making skills you have. A phone is just a tool, while true professionalism is built on experience and the right approach. But you learn that. This just takes a little bit of time, and it's not difficult to learn. Now, let's look at, let's go on to the next part. And we're still at 92%, so it's still looking good. I wouldn't do anything there. And here we go. There's what's here. There's not a lot there either, to be honest. Not a lot. Well, that's a bit risky, really. Too risky. I like things to be a little bit more obvious, really. Nothing really there. No, no, I wouldn't go near that. Oh, we're down to 89% now. And I thought the SBR 89's there. Not a lot going on there. It's right in the center of the. We'd have to wait for that to see. That could change direction quite easily. So a lot of the time it didn't even get down to. Oh, that could bounce from there though. That was quite a quick movement. Oh no, it's going to carry on going down. Yeah, right. So, but don't forget, guys. I'll be doing a live session in Telegram. Um, about an hour after I close the stream, so I can get my head together and chill out a little bit and prepare because I will be wanting to make some money. The market doesn't look too bad. It looks like there's some bits and pieces around, so it could be not there. But let's open another question. Now, this one. Is it easy to learn how to make money with this way? Almost anyone can master the basics of trading if they have the desire to learn and the willingness to dedicate time. The easiest thing to understand the platform and basic concepts. That's what you first need. And the most important thing is to learn to control your emotions and manage your risks and discipline. This is where discipline comes in. You need to manage your emotions. This will take your deposit if you can't manage yourself and follow the system. Many beginners make the mistake of thinking that trading is a quick way to make money. It's not. But a professional approach requires training and practice. With the right training, with the right support and consistent approach, the path becomes much clearer and allows for faster progress. So just don't try and make yourself rich in one night because it's not going to happen. But if you do it on a daily basis and gradually add to your account,